Welcome everyone to the channel. YouTube invite you to subscribe, also click on the bell in order to notification for the coming videos. August 9, 2022. Some parents want to educate and raise up their kids or their children in the fastest ways possible. They want to grow up and be mature and thinking like wise. Probably thinking that be mature is taking our own decisions and doing any kind of immoral behaviors, but also unacceptable and ethical conduct in their life. But in the gospel today in St. Matthew tell us about what important roles parents need to be involved, teach and educate the kids in the best way. Because he said, seeing with the disciples approach to Jesus and asking about who is the greatest in the kingdom of God, Jesus used the figure of the child or the children, whoever become like children will enter the kingdom of God, but also who becomes humble like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So give us the idea, one synonyms about how child or children means, or the definitions about what needs to be the child, because this is important role that everyone can be fusion. Never forget our heart be child. Probably you will mature, you learn a lot of things, probably you get a lot of information, you're smart in some way. Probably you can take on your own decisions, but and the moral and the ethic and your behavior, you need to behave as a child in the way that child is kind of prerogative that kind understand the few synonyms that we can give you that applies at Jesus' definition. Is becoming like children trusting, dependent, natural, spontaneous, inspired, without errors and innocent. So perhaps some of these, of all of them, will qualify for what Jesus is talking about. So let us look at a few of these qualities regarding about the kingdom of God. So trusting, children trust their parents without question. They may not always one day obey, but there is a very little reason for children to lack trust that the parent will provide and care for them. Food and clothing are presumed and not even considered as a concern. If they are in a large city or shopping mall, there is safety found in being close to the parent. This trust helps eliminate fears and worry. So you see how different is that. Natural children are often free to be who they are. They behave natural. They don't care something else. They always show up what they is in their heart. So they are not overly concerned about looking silly or being embarrassed. So also innocent. Children are not yet chewy or critical. They don't look at others and presume the worst. Rather, they will often see others as good. So how you see the difference? So probably when you approach to Together for You, and you can contact at 404-551-4775 with expertise people, will give you some ideas how you preserve your heart in this way, even you are now as adult, but also how you continue raise your kids or your child and all these qualities that can apply to our relationship with other people, with God, even you're not a believer or religious person. So trust in God, trust in your parents, trust in other people is kind of child's heart. Remember that and pray for you, pray for me, may God bless you with his peace, and also don't forget to give your donation. That is very remarkable, since you can make the difference in many people who need a psycho change in their bright future.